can't beat me.
You see, he got look at his shoes. His shoes not even tied up.
Hey,
What?
I'll beat you without shoes.
What is wrong with this man?
I promise you, you can't beat me.
The beef between Terence Crawford and Dream has been making a lot of rounds on the internet, and the fans completely lost when these two fighters stood face to face. And from then, things only got more heated. Devin Haney has picked the fight with the wrong guy, because Bud was not messing around. Let's just say he didn't like the way Devin Haney came up to him, and he sent a brutal knockout warning to the Dream. The Dream may be the hero of the town, but Crawford might just become his worst nightmare. So without further ado, let's take a deep dive into this drama. When these two fighters came face to face with each other, the internet got sent into a frenzy. Devin walked up to him and sized Bud up. Now you don't do that to a guy like Terence Crawford. Bud warned him. "I'll beat you, stay in your lane, you're not on my level, little boy." And this didn't stop there. Even the Dream's trainer and father, Bill Haney, admitted to the fact that Bud could beat up Haney. Bill said, "If there's one guy I'm protecting my son from, it's Terence Crawford." Now that's gotta be embarrassing considering your own father is talking about you like that. And not only this, Bud told Haney right in his face that Shakur is better than him. Now that's gotta sting. The Dream wasn't gonna allow that. He called out the champ Bud himself. And if it weren't for the security there, we would have seen Haney versus Crawford already. Those two do not like each other. This beef started when Terence Crawford stated that Shakur Stevenson was better than Devin Haney. Now that's one controversial take. After the Dream fought Lomachenko, the whole world was talking about it. Most people were saying that Lomachenko got robbed. Even the man Terence Crawford said that he didn't see anything special in Haney, and that Shakur would easily wipe the floor with him. "You already know. Nobody beats Shakur," said Terence Crawford to the media when asked by the media about what happens if Devin Haney defends against Shakur Stevenson. "I say Shakur beats everybody. It doesn't matter who it is. Shakur is beating them. Shakur over everybody. That's how it's going to be. That boy is special. Shakur is one of a kind. He adapts to every fighter, and once he adapts to you, it's a long night. We've seen Shakur go forward. We've seen Shakur stay in the pocket. We've seen Shakur move and how defensive-minded he is. Shakur is just an all-around great fighter." Wow, it's not every day you see the one and only Terence Crawford talking about fighters like this. If you want Bud to praise you, you gotta be special. And Bud didn't stop here. He also changed his predictions for Haney versus Gervonta. Yep, that's right. Bud switched up on Haney. He said, "I always said Devin would beat Tank, you know what I mean? But the way Lomachenko was landing them left hands on Haney. It's going to be kind of tough for Haney to win getting hit like that from Tank. I think Tank's going to put him to sleep." Now we know when it comes to guys like Devin Haney, ego is a huge problem. So there was no way the Dream was going to let this slide. He's been targeting a fight with Bud since day one, but weight has always been the primary issue. The reason why this epic clash has not seen the light of day. Well, but not anymore. Get this, Fight World. After Devin dominated Regis Prograis in his last bout, he's decided to move up in weight. He's been calling out every other guy at the welterweight division. Well, Bill Haney said that Terence won't have any problem moving up in weight. And you know what this means. Devin Haney called out Terence Crawford right away. The Dream did not waste a single second. Devin Haney says he thinks a fight between him and welterweight champion Terence Crawford is possible after he moves up in weight to 147. That would be a massive fight, even bigger than Haney taking on Gervonta Davis. But folks, keep in mind that moving up in weight might not be the smartest thing to do, especially if you're going up to fight the best of the best Terence Crawford. But guys, Haney is already at weight. Did you know the Dream rehydrated to 165 pounds when he fought Regis? Yep, that's right. Now I know that sounds insane. Probably the reason why Gervonta doesn't want to fight him. Imagine you Tank going in as 138 pounds, while Devin is at 160. That's crazy. It'd be a nightmare for Gervonta. A fight with Crawford is the one to make. Devin Haney also revealed that he'll end his career at the 160 division. So there is a lot of fight for the Dream out there. Haney said, 160 has to be the one I end at. I'm not the tallest guy in the world, so I can't get that big. But I think my body will definitely fill out. I don't have a super small body frame. When Ariel Helwani asked the Dream about the potential fight with Bud, the Dream replied, "You see me as I'm going into the fight. I'm ripped up because I'm doing everything possible to make the weight. I'm barely going to 140. If that fight were to happen, it would take some time for me to fill out and be a 147-pounder. But that's the plan. You heard what he said. Crawford is the plan. Well, the fans had a lot to say on this. If you check the boxing Twitter community right now, all you're gonna see is people talking about Terence Crawford and Devin Haney. Just take a look at what one of the fans said. Get serious, Bud will stop Haney, and he and his daddy know it. There's a name for what they're doing. It's called clout chasing. Another fan said, Haney making his PR moves trying to spark interest in the mainstream about how great he is. Not sure about that he can beat Crawford though, but Bud is 36, so who knows if he ages overnight versus Haney. I mean, he's got a point there. Bud is getting old. But they all said the same thing when he fought Errol Spence. Spence was the favorite walking into the fight, but Crawford really proved to the world that he's a force to be reckoned with. He knocked Spence down 3 times before finishing him off. That requires some crazy skills and power, and Bud has got it all. This has surely become the talk of the town, and even the legend Floyd Mayweather is talking about it. Yup, Money shared his 2 cents on this potential matchup, and his thoughts are gonna shock you. Money Mayweather said, "This fight will be a massacre. Haney cannot punch his way through a wet paper bag, and he sure ain't in the same league strength-wise or in boxing IQ. Shakur Stevenson showed me enough in several sparring sessions to suggest he has the measure of Haney, and he sure will go tell Bud exactly how to piece Devin up. This is a mismatch, a blowout, a non-starter that will see Haney put in hospital if he is fool enough to step in with Bud Crawford." Damn, Floyd didn't hold back with this one. And if there's someone who knows everything there is to know about boxing, it's Floyd Mayweather himself, so if he's something with chest, you can't take it lightly. Brian Bomack also shared his thoughts. He respects Haney and believes he's incredibly talented, but in a showdown with Crawford, Bomack is completely convinced that the Dream's bright future will take an irreversible hit. In a recent interview with the Boxing Voice, Bomack said, "He would ruin that boy's career. He'll ruin his career, trust me. It'll be the end of Devin Haney." He added, "Terence Crawford is a different animal. Most fighters at that age start declining. He gets better and better each fight. He takes care of himself. He's a student of the game. They better quit playing with Bud." You heard the man. Either way, it's a fight that we all want to see. Eddie Hearn said this as well, and who knows more about that stuff than that guy? He's the Dana White of boxing. Hearn said, "What a matchup, Terence Crawford against Devin Haney. It's a tremendous fight. You always want to settle yourself into a weight class, and you're not really settling yourself in against Terence Crawford." He's got a good point. Not Devin Haney could have a tune-up fight first at the new weight, but no. This guy is really challenging himself by going up against Crawford, and the chances are it won't end for the Dream. I mean, he was struggling against Loma, and the fight was at the weight Haney has been fighting all his life. This is completely different. Bigger weight and much more dangerous opponent. But not everyone has Crawford as the favorite going into this fight. The problem child, Jake Paul, believes that Haney is the top dog. He put Devin Haney above Crawford in his pound-for-pound list. Yep, that's right. I mean, we all saw what Haney did to Regis. It way a beatdown. So it's no surprise why this Paul brother put Haney at number 1 and Crawford at number 2. It's a tough one to call if you ask me. Guess we'll have to just wait and see how this one plays out. So there you have it, Fight World. That's all I have for you today. Make sure to like this video, comment, and share. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you next time. Until then, peace out.